Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and opens up the queen and dark-squared bishop. Knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares to castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn on e5, and eyes the d4 square. The Italian game starts with bishop c4, which attacks the f7 pawn and prepares to castle quickly. Knight f6 develops the knight and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. d3 protects the e4 pawn and the c4 bishop and allows the dark-squared bishop to develop. This is a book move, meaning it follows established opening theory, played by top players for years. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. Black develops the bishop and attacks the center. Textbook play so far. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. White develops the knight and attacks the center. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. This creates luft for the king, providing it an escape square. A solid choice. Right on target. One of the best moves. A very strong play. This offers an equal trade of pieces. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This pins a knight, which restricts its mobility. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. White's knight has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. Moving the bishop gives white more flexibility in the middle game. A solid choice. This is an equal trade. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is the only move that works. This is an equal trade. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Black develops further. The rook is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. This move puts the rook on a safer square. This kicks a bishop. This moves the bishop to safety. One of the best moves. Applying pressure to white's pawn chain. A very strong play. The bishop finds a new active square. This is the strongest option. A solid choice. That's fine. This is an equal trade. Takes back. This allows the knight to control more squares. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. One of the best moves. This defends the attacked pawn. This is a fair move. This overlooks an opportunity to take an open file with a rook. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Recaptures. A very strong play. This passed pawn is a strong asset for white. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-on trades. This stops the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. The game was close to equal, but now white has the advantage. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. That pawn was free for the taking. The rook is now on an open file, which helps control squares across the board. This overlooks an opportunity to defend a bishop that was under attack. Very precise. This threatens to create a protected passed pawn. This causes black to be overloaded, having to defend too many pieces at once. This allows the opponent to win material by pinning a piece. That pin will win material. Now white can't stop black from winning material if they make the right moves. That bishop capture will win material after all trades are complete. This wins material. This defends a bishop that was under attack and had no defenders. This wins material. This captures a knight that checked the king. That was a free rook. This reveals a check. This steps away from the checking queen. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This moves the pawn to safety. This wins material.